Hi, and welcome to Our Moon Divine Tarot. Thank you so much for being here and joining me for this reading. I have a pick a card asking, what do you need to know right now? So I'm actually just going to get straight into it and introduce you to the piles. So group number one, we have the High Priestess from the Wandering Star Tarot and Black Tourmaline. So if either of those you pique your interest, I will see you in group one. For group number two, we have the High Priestess from the Tarot of the Divine and some Opalite. So if any of these strike your fancy, I will see you in group number two. And group number three, we have the High Priestess from the Cat Tarot and a piece of volcanic stone here. So if any of these are calling your name, I will see you in group number three. Did I say four? I meant three. Right? No, it's three. All right. And group number four, we have the High Priestess from the Santa Muerte Tarot, and she's accompanied here by this piece of Selenite. So if either of these are calling to you, I will see you in group number four. All right. I want to say thank you so much for being here and checking out this reading. If there are any messages for you, please feel free to leave me a like, a comment. Let me know what you thought of this reading and if there were any messages here for you. You can go ahead and pause as long as you need, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, group number one, or those of you who chose the High Priestess from the Wandering Star Tarot or the Black Tourmaline. Welcome to this reading. We are starting off with an oracle card from the Green Witch Oracle, and we're using this as an energy check. So if this part of the reading makes sense to you, then keep listening because there might be additional messages here for you. So you did get the sickle here with focus, regrowth, and letting go. Now, I love the symbolism behind the sickle. I feel like, and I'm thinking of like the Grim Reaper, right? Like right off the bat, it's associated with death. It's associated with kind of cutting off, letting go of things that are no longer serving us, but also like reaping, right? Like even the Grim Reaper, right? You're collecting human souls. Thank goodness. Why? Okay, y'all must be a very dark pile. That sounds terrible to say, but here's the thing though. I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. I feel like you see the beauty in death. You see the beauty in, because you understand that it's not right. So even with the sickle, even when you're like kind of, really, you use it to clear the paths and things like that for the next harvest, right? But you can also use it, right, to reap what you sow, to harvest things. So I feel like you understand the connectedness of the world, that you can't have one without the other. I was going to say, because this High Priestess, I love it. And typically the High Priestess is associated with Piscean energy. We're hollering at the moon in this reading here. But this one in particular always gives me Scorpio energy. So I don't know if Scorpio might be significant to you. And then also like the sickle is reminding me of that Scorpio energy, right? With the death card also being associated with that. And if it's not that, it could also be like that you have Scorpio placements. Like you could just be going through a time in your life right now where you are truly having to let go of things. I'm getting I'm getting like a deep rebirth being in the horizon, but you don't see it quite yet. You're still focusing a little bit in what you need to let go of. You're still focusing in the transformation, right? You're still focusing on, like, you're not even thinking about next year's harvest or the next cycle of your life. You're so focused on what it is that you need to get rid of and how you're going to get rid of it. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm getting that for some of you, you're having a hard time letting go. This could be letting go of people, letting go of situations. Yup. Wow. And then I say that and then the devil shows up. Letting go of situations, letting go of I don't know, like ideas, energy, okay, around you over here. Wow, beautiful. Okay, wow. All right, so yeah, look, what are you being asked to pay attention to right now with the devil is really about honing in on what is it that's keeping you trapped. I feel it's almost like because it's in your innermost, you're the one that's keeping yourself trapped. You know, like if the devil had shown up over here, I'd be like, okay, be mindful of what's binding you. You know, the devil speaks of the things that keep us bound, that keep us trapped and keep us from moving on, right? Like bad habits, and emphasis on, you know, money, and emphasis on gain. Don't get me wrong, like the devil has wonderful energy also attached to it, in the sense that whatever hard work you put into something is going to pay off. And I do feel like the universe is going to reward you over here with the King of Pentacles. This is what's coming your way. And okay, I'm going to hold off on that because this is not intended to be a love reading. But for some of you, you have low on the horizon as well. And I mean, what else did I expect? I feel like this is one of my love decks. But you have 2 court cards showing up over here and what's showing up for you. All right, but more than that, okay, maybe we'll come back to that idea in a bit, because more than that, it's about the universe giving you this ability to become this King of Pentacles, okay? Somebody who can take care of themselves, somebody who is doing what's good for them, you know, and you know, it is going to start off slowly. You know, you have the Page of Pentacles over here, so it's not like you're going full on into king mode, right? You have 2 pages showing up here, okay? But it's about, I'm getting harnessing that energy, like that inspiration of getting things started, like that slow and steady. Like don't rush yourself into becoming this king. I'm even getting enjoy being a page, enjoy being a novice, enjoy experiencing the world in with kind of like fresh eyes. Okay, there's this need for you to, yeah, like the way that you are seeing the world, okay, like kind of unveil that, open it up, allow yourself to see it in a different way. You know, for those of you that, like what I was saying earlier, sorry, it just kind of brought me back to this, is like maybe that's what you've been focusing on, right? On ideas that can coexist. You know, earlier I was talking about how you might be feeling or like you might be really good at understanding, right? Like coexistence, that death leads to rebirth, right? Like you can't have one without the other kind of energy. And for some of you, I'm getting like there's this reluctance to see that. It's like you either get stuck in black and white thinking and have difficulty coming and meeting in the middle over here. And that could be what you're working on right now, seeing the gray area, seeing the world of gray, seeing the different opportunities, okay? Like releasing those things that are binding you seem to be within you, but you keep yourself trapped. But it's more about within you. And here's the thing, I wouldn't always say that, right? I want to recognize that social shadows are real, and sometimes there are very real restraints, social restraints, right? Responsibilities and things like that keep us trapped. But just where the devil showed up here is telling me that it's mostly coming from within you because of this refusal, right, to let go of something. So what is it? You know, for some of you, there is this need to get in touch with your creative pursuits, okay? I'm getting communicate with people, kind of start putting your ideas out there, start socializing, start networking, okay? Just kind of, you know, even if you have harebrained ideas, put them out there and see what happens, okay? Kind of get the ball rolling, things going. And I feel like the universe is going to reward you for that. And okay, look, I'm going to say this, for some of you, there's something about a slowdown in your material realm. So there could be like a slowdown in how much money you're making, you know, like, so, you know, because you have the King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, right? The Page is also less, and this is the material realm, right? So it could be like needing to take a pay cut in order to balance that out with your creative pursuits, right? Or needing to take a pay cut in order to work on yourself, work on your mental health, right? Like something like that, where you might feel like a little scared, I'm getting, to kind of make these money moves, okay? Just, because you have like king to page over here, which is, yeah, but that's the thing, with the page, I do feel like there's a lot of opportunity. The page card itself has the word money in it, talent, skill. Yeah, some of you is like a rediscovering of certain skills or talents, or uncovering of certain skills or talents by allowing yourself to kind of take a step back, okay? Maybe it doesn't have to include, well, I don't know, because I mean, I think that's the thing, right? Like, you're really trying to figure out what it is that you're letting go of here, so... Let's see what else you have showing up for you. All right, what do you need to prepare for? Wow. Okay, so this is really silly, but I don't know why I just got that joke. Like, why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. But then I got like, because 7, 8, 6, but because of the 7, 8, 6. Okay, I was going to say, for some of you, look up 7, 8, 6. Maybe you have something in that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it for you right now. So let's see, 7, 8, 6. But, feel free to do it on your own. You might have some additional... messages showing up over here. Okay. Oh, goodness golly. I can't type. Oh, my phone is all broken. I need a new phone. But, Okay. Wow. Okay. So angel number, the first thing that I got, so look it up, right? Because like we all get different messages. So, or you'll know what comes to you, but you have angel number 786 is sending you a message about change. Change is a must, whether it be good or bad. So you might be hesitant, right? Because you're like, I don't know, is this gonna be good? Is this gonna be bad? All right, but like something's gotta give, something's gotta change over here. Okay, this one also called to me. It says, reassurance that your guardian guides are always taking care of your needs. However, to manifest incredible things in life, you need to focus on the things that lead to growth and achievement. Okay. Oh, funny, because you have focus over here, and I kept kind of going around it. Like, I kept seeing it, but I did not focus on the focus. I kept not acknowledging it, I guess, so definitely a time to focus. With the 7 of discs over here, I do feel like you have a lot of hard work. I heard like your word cut out for you, so you could be working hard right now. For some of you, I'm getting you're almost even like trying to save up, trying to make money right now, trying to take care of business right now so that you can give yourself this ability to take a step back or something like that. But the 7 of discs does speak of continuing to do the work, okay? Like, you might be getting a little bit frustrated, like you might not see the end inside, or you might be like, oh, the 7 of discs to me, like, I always feel it like a very bratty energy, like, when do I get my harvest? Like, when do I get these things that I worked so hard for? And I'm sorry, and I hate to break it to you, but there's still some work that needs to be done, okay? And it's funny though, because I think like you've misplaced that energy. It's not work that you need to do. For example, like in your material realm, I feel like your material realm is pretty steady. It's more about work that you need to do with your perception, the way that you're seeing the world, like spiritual, emotional. It's almost like you need to take care of your emotional needs and your mental needs more than your material realm. Like, you've been prioritizing the physical space, which is great, but guess what? Like, that's actually got you to a pretty neat spot. You're like at a pretty good place right now. But make sure that you're not dismissing particularly your creativity. I feel like there's a part of you that wants to have fun, wants to enjoy themselves, and you've been ignoring that because you have a lot of fire over here as well with the 8 of Wands and the 6 of Wands, And so as far as what you can expect, it's like frustration. You're going to be chill. You're going to be kind of slow. You're going to be kind of, taking care of business, letting go, whatever. And then it's going to be like, bam, there's going to be like a sudden shift. There's going to be like a sudden change that's going to charge you forward and launch you into the space of balance within yourself. Like the 6 of Wands really feels like you finding that sense, like that peace with who you are, like really feeling good about yourself, feeling good about where you are, seeing, I'm getting everything that makes you you. like, sorry, I'm really getting like a balance of the solar plexus chakra. So doing some solar plexus work could be important to you right now, and balancing your authenticity, how it is that you want to show up. I feel like there's a new version of you on the horizon over here, and it's gonna feel so much more balanced and so much more aligned with itself. Like, who you are is going to feel finally authentically you. You know, like, I don't know, it's like, I can't explain it. It's almost like sorry, because I'm feeling it. I don't know, I must really be channeling this or something, because I'm feeling it like in my stomach, but it's not a bad queasy. It's like a good, like, this is so weird. I feel like my stomach is smiling. I don't know how to explain that, but I do feel like a little bit of that bittersweetness in my like throat slash heart chakra. Like a little, it's not quite a frog in my throat, and it's not quite, I don't know, like there's a sense of bittersweetness. Like there's a part of you that you've had to let go of, that maybe you thought you were going to carry with you forever. And it's not that they're necessarily gone, it's just that there's just so much more waiting for you over here, okay? Yeah, F it. I said I was going to come back to this, okay? The potential. I do feel like for some of you, there is a potential love in the horizon as well. But I do feel like this is going to come from you doing this work, this creative work, okay? Definitely work on your solar and sacral chakra, solar plexus and sacral chakra. If you don't do chakra work, look into it. If it's not your thing, then it's not your thing. You don't have to do anything, right? But for some of you, it could open a couple of doors, okay? So this would be your creative pursuits, and your sense of self, okay? And yeah. But yeah, I do feel like as you're kind of working on these things, because the 8 of Wands showed up in your heart space, it's like you're going to be feeling ready to charge forward, ready to go on, or ready to maybe even like get back out there or something like that. And it's like as you're finding this comfort within yourself, that is when the universe wants to provide you, right, with this support, this material support. For some of you, it's really weird, okay, because I'm not getting it. Okay, just with the 2 pages. Okay, it could be somebody who already has children, particularly if they have 2 kids over here, okay? Like, look, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna say, okay, and if you're like, nope, not me, I don't want somebody with children, blah blah blah, you do not have to accept that, right? But that is kind of what I'm getting, like somebody with 2 kids, or either you would have 2 kids together, but because they're, I don't know, I'm getting like they already have kids, okay? I don't know, but that's a side message for some of y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on from that, okay? So I'm gonna pull a card from, actually, I want to pull from my self-care deck. No, yeah, you know what? Let's do it, okay. Let's do it from my little deck of self-care. Whoa. Okay. Sorry, some cards fell. Let me just pop them back in. I did not see what they were, so I don't know. All right, just pull a couple. Okay, wow, wow, okay. I need to show you this because it's just, it's a different deck. I was actually going to pull from this. This is my mantra deck. So you know what? I'm gonna take this because messages come in different ways. So this card got into my little deck of self-care. Okay. But the 9 and the 9 really called to me. 99. Okay. I don't know. Wow. Sorry. I just heard, sorry, my brain just went, okay, I'm sorry if you get offended by the term, the B word, but, well, I just heard like, I got 99 problems, but a B ain't one. And then I just heard like, in the back, nah, they all bitches. No, sorry. Cause I don't know, whatever. But That was just my mind fighting with itself, I think. I don't know, unless Jay-Z or Cuddy or whatever mean anything to you. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. All right. You have one step at a time. This is more fire energy, okay? This is that emperor energy telling you to take charge forward one thing at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself, but with that fire energy showing up again, okay? I do feel like there's something about materializing your passions, your creativity, and the things that make you feel good, okay? You have with this would be a hermit energy, okay? So for some of you, you could be isolating yourself right now, or you could be in need of some, I'm scared to use the term isolation because I don't necessarily mean like go and hide yourself from the world, but use the time that you have with yourself wisely, okay? Like use it to meditate, use it to I don't know, I'm getting like really think about these things, right? Like get in touch with your needs, get in touch with what it is that you are dreaming up of over here, okay? Allow yourself to be still. You can follow some guided meditations, some sound healings in this moment, okay? It can also be important to kind of help you get this started, right? One step at a time, okay? And then you have, I am responsible for myself. That is your mantra. So I was going to pull a mantra card, and that's what came in the other deck. So I think it was just, we need to hear that, okay? But I am responsible for myself, okay? So for some of you, it could be that maybe you've been taking care of too many other things, once again, with this devil energy, maybe taking care of others, unless you have kids over here, maybe you're the one with 2 kids, actually. I don't know, side note. But unless you have you're responsible for somebody in that sense, okay? Really do take care of yourself. And even if you are taking care of others, right, remember that the best way to be able to show up for others is by taking care of yourself first, okay? So be responsible for yourself in this moment. We are going to, what are we wrapping up with? I'm going to go ahead and wrap up with a card from the Awakened Soul. Yeah, you know what? Okay, yeah, you know what? I already grabbed it, so let's just do it. This is the Awakened Soul Oracle. Let's see any last messages that pile or group number 1 needs to hear. You have, you have knowledge. I love this. The first thing that is really calling to me right here is the lanterns and how they are red and orange. Okay, I've been saying your solar plexus chakra and your sacral chakra over here, okay, that passion, that inspiration I'm getting, right, is like, I don't know, maybe like you've been I feel like you've been reading the books or thinking about the thing or kind of dreaming up about it, but you're not allowing yourself to experience it. You're being asked to pursue it, okay? But let's see what the card has for you. Boo, 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 boo. H-I-J-K. All right, it is time for you to seek out more information. There is more to this than it seems. This is the card of further education and subject specialization. Learn something new or go back to the basics of what you know. There is always something to be gained from learning. If this card has appeared for you in your reading today, it is a call to research and check all the facts before you move forward. Think critically when you are learning and gaining new knowledge. Question and allow your intuition to guide you. Find knowledge that resonates and speaks to your heart, and then share this knowledge with others. Light and understanding follows those who seek knowledge. They are able to dispel discrimination and misunderstandings and bring peace to situations. All right. Sorry, I think that's funny because this is essentially saying, hey, like, do some research. And I was like, nah, you've been doing the research. You need to experience it. So wherever it is that you're at, okay, make sure that you're balancing that energy, okay? And I said at the beginning with the Page of Wands, okay, I don't get that it's a time to keep it to yourself. I feel like once you've gained that clarity within yourself, make sure that you're like testing the waters. Maybe you don't have to disclose everything, but kind of process your ideas, process your plans, at least with people that you trust over here, because I feel like that's going to open more doors for you. So that is what I have for you right now. Pile group number 1. Thank you so much for being here. If there were any messages for you here, please leave me a like, leave me a comment. I would absolutely love to hear from you. Would you like to see more readings like this? Did this make sense? Thank you so much, and hope to see you again sometime. Bye. Hello, group number 2, and those of you who chose the High Priestess from the Tarot of the Divine or the Opalite here, welcome to your reading. We are starting with a card from the Green Witch Oracle, so we can read the current energy of this part of the reading. Makes sense to you, then you know that you are at the right place. Yeah, so you do have the Chamomile card showing up, and I want to note that it came out reversed when I first pulled it out, okay? Because what I'm getting is that some of y'all are having a lot of sleepless nights, that you feel a little bit caught up in the moment, caught up in the grind, just kind of go energy, you know, like maybe not a lot of time to relax. Maybe I'm hearing I'll sleep when I'm dead. Goodness golly, you know, not cool, not okay. But there's something keeping you busy that you need to be mindful of, because I feel like you're kind of on the verge of maybe being burnt out, being exhausted, being, ooh, okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm getting just kind of like overstressed, worried, and obviously, right, like you need to take care of things, but make sure that you're balancing that, because I'm just kind of thinking of the opalite being used for, I feel like the opalite is used for sleeplessness as well, and anxiety, and like kind of mental health stuff. All right, so look into it, maybe carrying some opalite, or maybe that's why you were called to the opalite, because you've been in need of that, okay? But do be mindful, you know, with the chamomile over here showing up. I am seeing, you know, take care of your body, because the chamomile, right, that would be a physical way of taking care of your body, right? Like it induces, you know, like that relaxation state in your body, and then you kind of can calm yourself down, right? So kind of random. I'm also getting, you know, be mindful of how you're feeding yourself, you know, because yeah, I mean, I'm not judging what you're eating or anything like that, right? But are you eating things that are, or nourishing yourself, right? Maybe drink too, you know, nourishing yourself with things that make you feel good, that make you feel better, or things that are causing you, right, like more like issues. I don't know. I'm also thinking how chamomile can be used for, you know, all sorts of things, you know, but like I'm getting like cramps and stomach aches and relaxation and sleep and things like that, okay? So yeah, you know, it could be something that you can add to, you know, your everyday in this moment as well, okay? But the need for sleep, I'm getting, pay attention to your sleep routine, okay? Take care of your physical body is something, because I feel like I'm getting, you know, like it's almost easier to dismiss your mental anguish, or dismiss, you know, like your maybe emotional needs or mental needs. But if you're not taking care of that, it's going to start manifesting physically, okay? So make sure that your physical body is also taken care of. And I'm not saying that your emotional or mental needs aren't important. What I'm saying is that don't allow it to escalate, okay? That this is what's calling to you right here, right now. So let's see, what else do you need to know right now? Let's see. Let's ask the tarot here. You have, yeah, okay. You have the Chariot showing up reversed. Why am I laughing? Because the Chariot wants to go, take care of business. It is destined for success. It wants to, right, like, you know, charge into new things over here, but it showed up reversed, and wow. Whoa. Oh, okay, well, you got 2 over here, so okay, you have the King of Coins and the World. I'm gonna take both of them. But I was saying about the Chariot though, that it showed up reversed, and it is saying, you know, slow down, you know, like you don't need to go full force, okay? This doesn't mean completely taking things to a halt, because I do see the Page of Swords still showing up here saying, hey, you know, continue to charge forward. But what I'm getting is more of once again, like in the realm of your mind, in the intellectual realm, in the communication realm, the way that you're understanding the world, because that's what the swords rules, right? Like your intellect, the way that you're thinking about things. So continue to work on that, but do kind of physically slow down a bit, okay? Or like, and I feel like some of you might feel like that is stifling you, that is holding you back, but we see it once again over here, you know, with the world and the king of coins. I do feel like you have wonderful things showing up for you, but the reversal to me is saying don't charge into something new, because I almost get the sense that you have something even better than you imagined showing up for you, because you have the 10 of cups and what the universe is trying to present to you. And that is one of the happiest cards in the deck, right? A lot of people think that that is that, but I feel like if you're rushing into things all willy-nilly and don't really come up with a game plan or something, you have, like, I don't know, like there could be like a misstep, or I mean not a misstep, like, because you know eventually, you know, you're gonna end up where you need to go, but so like, you know, you do you, but I'm almost getting, how do I say it? It's like by trying to take care of things so quickly, by trying to charge forward, by having, you know, some of that carelessness energy of the pages, you might end up, you know, taking longer, right? Like, you know, I kind of go back to this, right? Like maybe you've been overworking yourself or overstressing yourself or trying to take care of so many things, and then you end up, you know, like getting sick or something, right? And then it's like, oh, okay, you can still, you know, heal and then come back to whatever it is that you were doing and get things done, but you could have avoided the getting sick in the first place, right? If you kind of took it a little bit slower and allowed yourself to, you know, just kind of like balance that energy, take care of yourself as well as taking care of whatever business it is that you're trying to handle over here, okay? Yeah, I mean, I think I already, I think I, you know, I kind of touched on all this over here, okay? You know, like the 10 of cups, I mean, that's just magnificent energy, okay? Oh, okay. Like, and that's the thing though, it's coming. It's like coming for you. Like, there is no denying. This is like the next level of your emotional fulfillment. Okay. So, whatever it is that you've been working toward, whatever it is that's going to ultimately make you happy, okay, like it is coming for you. And sorry, I just got, because I realized, right, like, this is kind of what you don't see coming. It's like if you don't choose to slow down, okay, if you don't take charge of the, like the reins over here, if you don't make your own choices and kind of guide this chariot, all right, the world is going to do it for you, okay? So yeah, I go back to, yeah, well, I go back to that example, right, of how I said, like, it could be like getting sick, it could be taking you on a scenic route, the detour, okay? Because I'm really seeing, you know, like the tortoise, once again, it's like that slow and steady energy, because you want it to be sustainable with the king of coins, okay? It's almost like you are wrapping up something with the world energy and starting a new cycle, but I'm getting like what you're imagining right now, like, I don't know, it doesn't even compare to what the world is trying to offer you, okay? So just kind of allow yourself to explore, to, I don't know, like just kind of learn with the page of swords energy. It's all about, you know, learning, opening up your, I mean, page of swords want to communicate, okay, but I'm really seeing this right now as more than a talking time. It's just like a learning time, you know. I do feel like you have communication, learning, knowledge, something trying to find you over here, even if it's, you know, learning about yourself, learning how to take care of your needs, or learning about the world outside of you, you know, with the world card over here. I feel like there is some world for you to see. So sorry, I just heard Moon River, you know, like do you know, look it up. It's an old song. Moon River, wider than a smile, I'm writing you in style, and you know, there's such a lot of world to see. I'm not gonna sing because I don't know how to sing, but yes, okay. So I don't know, maybe that song means something to you. Audrey Hepburn, I'm also picturing like Audrey Hepburn singing it, so I don't know. All right, so it's funny, I heard Sabrina too, not Tiffany's, Sabrina. What's her name? Molly, Golly, Holly. All right. So anyway, oh, okay. I don't know. Okay. So here's the thing. Sorry. I mean, maybe this is like kind of random. All right. If you haven't read Breakfast at Tiffany's, I know, it's such a like a cheesy classic, like not cheesy classic. Like I don't know how to, it's trite. Men writing women, like blah blah blah. I get it, okay. But especially if you've seen the movie but haven't read the book, And I guess she's one of the like I don't know. I guess like the epitome of like the manic pixie kind of stereotype or whatever. But I don't know. Maybe there's something in reading it, or maybe there's something in the story like that's there for you. Maybe you've been kind of exploring. Maybe you've been a little having a wandering heart. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know why. I'm getting like a sense of nostalgia. So I don't know where that's coming from. So let's see. Let's see what else is showing up for you. I don't know. Are you somebody who likes old movies, old films is what I'm getting? Here, let me do a proper shuffle of this, okay? All right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting like a very weird image of, like sitting on a couch and watching, black and white movies with like like a kid and an older person. So like a grandma, like a grandpa, like, I don't know, something, it's just really interesting. So yeah, sorry, it really, because like the imagery was very vivid. So yeah, let's move on though. Okay, so you have the Knight of Wands. All right. What do you need to prepare for? What do you need to prepare for? What do you need to prepare for? Goodness golly. Woo! Okay. What do you need to prepare for? So, like I said, this Ten of Cups, this happy, new beginning, this, new opportunity, like it's showing up for you, okay? But it is definitely not coming easy. You have the Knight of Wands showing up reversed in your material realm. And, once again, I want you to take this as a warning, okay? So what do you need to prepare for? I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen. I'm saying, like, prepare for it in the sense of, don't allow it to happen. Don't burn yourself out, okay? So you have the power, you have the ability, okay, to change things and kind of shift things, your way. Remember, like, nothing is set in stone. You are the master of your own universe and your reality over here, okay? So why am I saying this? Because with the Knight of Wands, I'm definitely getting a sense of kind of tiring yourself out, exhausting yourself. When I see the Knight of Wands reverse, it's really just a reminder to take it slow once again in your material realm, okay? That's what's showing up, okay? Like, don't tire yourself out because you want to take care of so many things. Allow things to kind of come to you, slowly. Once I do feel like it's very much a time for you to focus on your mental health here, okay? I'm just gonna I don't know, whatever that means for you. Like, it can vary, but yeah. Or I mean, it could even just be like I said, just kind of read a book. Like, I don't know, right? Whatever you want, right? It doesn't have to be any particular type of book, okay? But like maybe reading, listening to something like outside of you. I don't know, okay? But yeah, you do have a big shift, and this one, I'm going to say, you can resist it, okay? Like I said, you can resist, whatever happens. But I do feel like the universe is trying to, okay, sorry. I heard the word blessed, and I know like the blessed carries some like interesting connotations over here. Maybe you have an aversion to the word bless, but the universe is trying to provide you with this opportunity to like start something new, something different, and charge toward this 10 of Cups. But there is a shift that needs to happen in your emotional space. Something about what you wanted, something about your heart's desires. I'm getting like your true heart's desires shifting. Something that needs to be let go of. Okay, there could be something from the past. There could be, yeah, like maybe like that sense of nostalgia that I was getting. Particularly with that imagery of like somebody. Sorry, this is weird. Like. Sorry, this is kind of like a lot for me because I haven't done a lot of readings in a while. But I do feel like 'Cause I just saw kind of like somebody standing, with a cane or sorts, like something like that. Um, Sorry, it's just kind of it's a lot for me too. So I don't know if like somebody has the message. If that's resonating with anybody, let me know. Let me know that these were meant for someone. But I don't know. I'm getting, you know, for some of you, it was like, hey, this is the way that you're supposed to do things, because the tower is all about destroying, the past monarchies, destroying the things that didn't serve you or the systems that were in place and things like that. And it's like, yeah, interesting. Yeah, like it's almost, I don't know. I feel like there's someone okay, I'm just gonna say it, like for some of you there's someone from the past here to tell you that it's okay, that they're okay, like that they're not gonna be mad at you for choosing your own life, that you don't, I don't know, like to do you, to really do you, that they are proud of you with whatever it is that you are doing, that you don't have to abide to, I don't know, like maybe they told you they wanted you to live a certain life. Maybe they told you like this is what I expect from you, this is what I want from you, and they're no longer in your life, so you kind of feel like you have to live maybe the way they live, the way that, okay, I'm sorry, this is like so, I feel it heavily, and it's like a weird, interesting reading. But yeah, they want you to know that it's okay, to like be your own person, okay? Like do your own thing, okay? The opportunity is going to be there. The opportunity is going to present itself, okay? But you do have to get your mind, like you have to address your thoughts first, the way that you're seeing, okay? Because you have the Ace of Discs showing up in your mental space over here. So this is all about the potential to start something new, something fresh, something different, okay? Like start, like I love the Fibonacci imagery over here, showing that exponential growth that can happen if you nourish/nurture the seed, though, right? Because the Ace of Discs is not a guarantee, it's a promise. It's saying, hey, if you do the work, if you nurture, if you nourish, if you take care of things, then everything can come together and grow exponentially. That energy of dedication, that energy of sustainability, of doing the work day by day. But you have to be willing and committed, and I feel like it starts with your mind, it starts with your thoughts, it starts with you taking care of yourself, you taking care of your needs here, and preparing yourself. And I don't want to say like, oh, like your mind and your sheer will take care of everything, like no, but I don't know. I'm just really getting like, I don't know. Like maybe you need to take a day off, like an F you to the system by doing you. Like maybe you need to like a little break, a little vacation, a little, I don't know. Like something to kind of help you slow down here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from my little deck of self-care, see what else is showing up for you here. Whoa. Okay, this one popped up, so I'm gonna take it. It just like flew out. You deserve the love you desire. Start with yourself. Okay, so this is, whoa, something flipped. I felt it, so I'm gonna take it. You have forgive. Okay, take back your power. You are not your past. Sorry, just because like all the energy that I was getting from this Tower card. And the you are not your past, how I was telling you, it was like the sense of something from the past kind of coming back to like I don't know, like telling you to take back your power, okay? Forgive. You could be, the person that's reaching out, they could be asking you for your they could be asking you for your forgiveness, right? Or maybe it's somebody that, I don't know, maybe it's somebody that you are asking forgiveness from, and they're saying, hey, like I forgive you over here. And if, okay, I'm just going to say this, take it extra if they're a Taurus, if they were a Taurus or you're a Taurus, okay? Because it's Hierophant energy, which just made me think of like the Taurus, the sign, okay? But Yeah, okay. Like something about needing to move on from the past over here, okay? Working on your self-love over here, okay? This Ten of Cups, the love you desire is waiting for you, but you gotta start with yourself, okay? Let me pull another one, a green one. If what? Does that mean it wasn't for you? Follow the cycles of the moon. Okay, yeah. All right, look, for some of you, this could be a starter, a way to start, a way to get things going. But with follow the cycles of the moon, you have getting in touch with your emotions, okay? Really paying attention to back to your routines, back to the everyday, okay? The Hierophant also speaks of what you're doing in your day to day, okay? Like with this five energy, okay? But you know, when I say follow the cycles of the moon, it could be, you know, something, it could be as deep as you want it to be, okay? It could be literally, oh, okay, this is a new moon, what is happening, how am I feeling, right? Like full moon, feel sad, right? New moon, feel tired, I don't know, whatever it is for you, right? And then eventually, you can delve into what sign is it on. Oh, the moon is in, Capricorn, what is this telling me? The moon is in Virgo, what is this telling me? Or whatever, right? So um really, it's about getting in touch with your feelings, giving yourself that moment of introspection, okay? But I would say, particularly with this Page of Swords, okay, maybe that's part of what you're learning about your emotions, learning about your feelings. Journal, okay? So take this time to journal as well, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and pull one mantra card for you. See what mantras you have showing up for you right now. And you have sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. That is my Wheel of Fortune card. Sorry, why did I cackle? Because I've been talking about learning, okay? And I feel like to win, you got to learn something, okay? And I did mean this in the, like the typical saying of sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, obviously, but like, it's like, taking those opportunities as learning opportunities, right? But also how we've been talking about it's a time to learn. All right. And I feel like in order to win, you got to do some learning right now. Okay. But Wheel of Fortune saying come ups, good things, more tense. Okay. So that is what I have for you right now. Group number 2. If there are any messages for you here, please let me know. Leave me a like, a comment, subscribe. I would absolutely love to hear from you because I gotta say, like, this was it felt like a very different reading. I don't know how to explain it, on my end, but, um, yeah, like, yeah. So, let me know. Take care. Bye. High pile number 3, and those of you who chose the High Priestess from the Cat Tarot or the volcanic rock lava stone thing here. Welcome to your reading. We are starting with a card from the Green Witch Oracle. And if this part of the reading makes sense to you, then you know that you are at the right place. Ooh, you got the basil, however you pronounce it, card here, okay? I love it. You see the little ladybugs over here, okay? Prosperity, luck, love coming your way, okay? This could be something that you have been very focused on right now, right? Like, I'm getting like changing your luck. Maybe your love life has been really calling to your attention, okay? How to become prosperous. I'm getting prosperity within yourself, these things. The Basil card over here is telling you that these things will be showing up for you over here. And I get a shift in luck in the sense that, like, just continue to do you, right? I mean, we're going to get into the tarot right now and see what else it says, but I do want to... Sorry, I want to find the Basil card over here because I get the sense that you're going to have things showing up for you. Like your luck is about to change. Okay, so maybe you've been feeling down on your luck lately or, just kind of wondering when you're going to get to see things manifest. And this is, I feel like, okay, for some reason it's really making me think of like the Wheel of Fortune card, and like sometimes we're down and sometimes we're up, but I feel like you're about to come up, okay? So you have it's full of, so Basil being full of positive energy. Oh, okay, I love this. Basil has been known to dispel fear, confusion, and weakness, okay? So add it to your food, okay? Add it to your pasta, add it to your whatever, okay? Like just munch on it, okay? Whatever it is, all right? But yeah, it's okay. Like, included to your, I don't know, in your meals. Okay, I don't know, whatever. If you want to, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. Just a suggestion. Moving on, though. I wanted to get to this. The basic card tells you that the time is right for something that you might be hesitant about in the past. Okay, the time for planning and preparing is over. Go forth with confidence. It is an auspicious time. Okay, so kind of what I was saying. Like, I feel like the support of the universe just has you right now, especially if you've been feeling kind of down on your luck, if you've been feeling like things have not been going your way, things are about to change here. Okay, so let's see what else the cat tarot has to say. What messages do you have from Mama Moon, from the universe here? All right, so you have, that is the Five of Swords, okay, showing up reversed. You have the Empress, how you're showing up. Ooh. The Lovers is how the universe is affecting you over here. And the Ace of Swords are things that you don't see coming, okay? And so, wow. All right. Sorry, I don't know. I'm just chuckling, laughing over here, okay, because we were talking about even love coming to find you, and then the universe does want to provide that to you over here, okay. Prosperity, the Empress, right? She is the definition of prosperity and like creation and abundance over here, okay. And it is how you will be presenting yourself right now, okay. But I do feel like there is something in your I guess I would say like your mental realm, your thoughts, your ideas over here that could need some clarification, or that could need some, I don't know, like you could even have decisions to be made, because the Lovers over here talks about making choices, right? So there's something that you could be asked to address in that way, something that needs to be switched up. And it could be a thought or an idea. It could be a physical decision as well, right? Charging towards something new, something different. But with the Five of Swords showing up in your innermost, I really do see it as, the fives are challenging. Well, I see it as challenging ideas, okay. So the Swords is in your mental realm, okay, so like ideas, communication, thoughts, okay, over here. And the fives are challenges, okay. So ideas that it could be that we're challenging you for a really long time, but now it's your time to flip it over, to turn it over, and you need to be the challenger, right? Like, hey, wait a minute. Why did I have to do things this way? Wait a minute. Why did I have to be the one, right? Like, I don't know. It's almost like I feel like you're learning to stand your ground here. With the Five of Swords showing up like reversed, I get a sense of healing, a sense of empowerment, no longer allowing like the what will they say, no longer allowing what people think you need to do, or how people think you should live your life, to push you or guide you or mislead you, right? It's about you really being on your own and not being afraid to walk away from something that's no longer serving you, not being afraid to choose your own path or to do things that are good for you, okay. So I love this, because it's going to cause you to show up very much in your power, like very strong, with this Empress energy. I feel like whatever you touch is going to turn to gold over here, okay? The Empress knows how to take and to multiply, right? How to this prosperity over here in its true sense of, while I do feel like you have the support of the universe right now, the Empress also knows, right, like the nourishment, I don't know, it's weird, like I'm good, how do I say this, like it's not gonna come without its work, right? But it's almost like an easier form of labor that you're putting into this. I'm hearing labor of love, okay. So maybe you've been doing some really strong physical labor for a long time or something like that, and it's no longer going to take that much maybe physical work. It's going to be more of you know, those thoughts, those choices, those feelings, and labor in that way that are actually pushing you forward and encouraging you to go forward. Okay, to feel like, you know, this, you know, we said whatever wanted to come will come, you know, over here, but like, you know, I mean, I didn't mean this to be a super like love reading, all right, but you do have love showing up for you, okay? The prospect of love, it could be partnership, it could be also, you know, just I'm getting strengthened relationships, okay? Like balanced relationships, you surrounding yourself with people that fulfill you, sustain you, that do not deplete you, you know, that actually brings something to you, okay? I'm getting Ace of Communication, learning how to communicate, okay? And I'm going to say something about that. I do feel like you could have some miscommunication or something. I know what I just said, but here's the thing. It's like, it's like a miscommunication or something with the Ace of Swords reverse, something that it maybe wasn't said right the first time, or that you misunderstood, or that the other person misunderstood or something. But in turn, that's actually going to lead you to find this balance, okay? To find this ability to better communicate. Kind of, I'm getting like a talking things out and learning more about each other, okay? I do want to say it's also, I feel like it's a time to listen, all right, with the Ace of Swords showing up reverse, because the Ace of Swords sometimes it wants to talk and it wants to charge forward, and you know, but you know, I see like the trimming of the the trimming of the cloth, right? So I'm getting, I don't know, like for some of you, I'm not saying that you're doing it intentionally. It could be that unintentionally, or just because of whatever it is that's happening. You might have your claws out a little bit more than usual. Maybe a need to defend yourself. That's usually where that comes from, okay? But I'm getting that, like, I don't know, like, don't feel like you have to be on the defense so much, you know, like things are calming down, you know, things are going to start coming your way, okay? Because I'm almost getting, like, by being so on the defense, it's in turn turning into offense. But it's in turn, you know, turning into, I mean, yeah, I said what I said, right? Like, I don't know, like maybe by trying to protect yourself, it's not just that you're ready to protect yourself. Like, it's like, I don't know, maybe you end up hurting others or saying the wrong thing and things like that as well. So, you know, just kind of be mindful of that, all right? Yeah, let's see what else you have showing up for you over here. What else do you need to prepare for? What else is pile number 3 need to prepare for? You have the Four Swords, you have the Temperance card reversed, and the Ten of Cups reversed showing up here, okay? So what do you need to prepare for over here? With the Four Swords reversed, I do see like movement, but like a hesitation in the way that you're maybe moving or navigating the world, okay? Because the Four of Swords is a very still energy. It's an energy of manifestation, taking a step back and trying to figure out where it is that you are heading. But I do feel like you're coming out of that, and I'm sensing a little bit, particularly with the Temperance and the Ten of Cups showing up reversed. I do feel like you're kind of functioning, how do I say this? I don't know if functioning is the right word, but you're moving through the world out of past hurt, out of things that didn't work out of this sense of imbalance, this sense of things not feeling right within yourself, right? Like you see the looking back, looking down, kind of an inability to reconcile maybe who you truly are, reconcile your different needs, your different perspectives, and reconcile the negative experiences that you've had, right? It's almost like, I mean, like I do see like you're carrying a lot of, I don't know, like pain, maybe even distrust, just weariness. Weariness is the word that I'm getting. Like being weary, being tired, being exhausted, right? And kind of that bringing a lack of sense of balance to you. And the thing is that you will be coming out of this, okay? It's almost like preparing yourself to charge forward toward what it is that you've been manifesting by not forgetting. I don't know. I feel like this isn't easy for everyone. People have difficulty with this, right? But doing some shadow work, okay, I think could be important to you. So whether that means, what's bringing you unhappiness, what's bringing you discomfort, what didn't work out in the past, what's your inner child saying? Do you feel that parts of you are feeling bratty right now or throwing tantrums, feeling disheveled? Okay, like what are those parts of you telling you about what your real needs are? That seems to be calling to you right now. That's what you need to be preparing for, to doing some work around that. And somehow, yeah, okay, no, I see it. Yeah, because it's true, right? Like I like to believe that the highest form of light work that we can actually do is delving into the shadow work, right? Because if you continue to suppress or repress, like these things are just going to show up anyway. If you suppress the things that made you unhappy and just kind of focus on the come ups and just focus on the good things, right? Then we end up repeating the same mistakes. If we don't acknowledge the things that hurt us, that split us, that didn't make us feel good, where we went overboard on something, right? Like, or underboard, or under, whatever. Like, I don't know, I don't know, with temperance, I guess I was thinking like a lack of moderation, right? Like overdoing something. I don't know, like overworking, over loving, over giving, over or under loving, under giving, under working. I don't know. But like a lack of, yeah, that. So, but if we don't acknowledge that, right, then we're just going to keep repeating the pattern. And I do feel like there's a little bit of work to do as far as your understanding of these situations, but ultimately it's going to help you to come out, right? Come out of the four sorts of energy and actually start charging forward towards something new, something different, toward beauty. For a lot of you, partnership is really, really around the corner. Okay. So I mean, and like I said, this is intended to be a love reading. If you're not looking for a love reading, ignore that part. Okay. Let's see what else you need to hear right now. All right, you have 8 yellow, 8 indigo, 20, and 5. Okay, beautiful. Wow. Okay, some of y'all really need to eat some good food. Okay, and it's funny because I said it, I remember like with the basil part, I remember saying like, just a suggestion, maybe you're a picky eater, or you're very particular about what you eat. But you got 3 eat cards. Okay. With the yellow, this would be, other than eating yellow foods, and I'm talking about, not like I'm eating yellow, tortilla chips, but like I'm eating yellow, I'm eating pineapple, I'm eating bananas, I'm eating corn, whatever's in season. But I also intended it to associate to the solar plexus chakra, right? So your solar plexus could be in need of your attention. We see it here, the sun. But paying attention to, your sense of self, are you doing things for yourself? Back to this 5 of Swords energy, right? And not feeling like you need to go with the flow or do what other people are saying you need to do, but doing things that feel right to you. With the eat green, okay? Maybe preferably a veggie. Maybe some of you need a veggie. Eat green, eat some basil, okay? But I'm getting nourishing yourself, nourishing your heart, okay? Grounding yourself as well through the green things that you're eating. I don't know, like maybe putting with the 5 over here. I'm really thinking of. Okay, I know. I don't mean this in like, prayer means different things to different people. Okay. So, but I mean like pray or show gratitude, thank the universe, however it is that you want to see it. Okay. But I'm getting, like even showing gratitude for your meal, showing gratitude, or like praying, whatever it means to you, right? Like to the Mother Earth, to the universe, like whatever that looks like, but grounding yourself also, like when you sit down to eat. Okay, I do feel like there's something about the way that you're nourishing yourself and your body that needs your attention right now as well. Okay, and then eat indigo. Okay, and this I did intend it to be with aligned to your third eye. So there's something about the way that you're understanding the world, that you're seeing things, that is opening up. Okay, but eating indigo foods or like purple foods, you know, like grapes, eggplants, yeah, you know, even like cocoa, cacao beans and things like that. Okay, but something about your understanding, you know, kind of really opening up your third eye, or I could be in need of your attention and some balancing. You also have 20 with Sing Your Heart Out. Okay, so this is the judgment card in my little deck of self-care, which would be yeah. I mean, I love this, right? Because this is a card of opportunities. It's a card of the energy that you've put into something, you know, kind of coming back. And I love this because kind of coming back to this prosperity, luck, and love. I really want to emphasize that you've earned this, okay? Like, do not dismiss any opportunities. Do not dismiss any luck. Do not push away the luck or the chances that you are being offered, okay? I don't know why. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you what I get, okay? But like some of you, there's something about your sense of worthiness, okay? And I just feel like you might have a feeling like, oh no, I don't deserve this, or other people deserve this more than me, or something like that. And whatever it is that's coming your way, whatever these beautiful chances are, accept them, okay? And I also feel the need to tell you that not only that you deserve them just on account of you deserving them because you do, but also like the universe is giving them to the right person because you're going to know what to do with these opportunities, okay? So don't undermine yourself. Don't devalue your worthiness, okay? Accept this luck showing up for you, okay? I just feel the need to say that, okay? Also sing your heart out, okay? Maybe go do some karaoke. Maybe get in touch with music. You could be getting messages through music as well. So, you know, pay attention to those playlists. Pay attention to those songs. The songs that you hear, all right? Could be telling you something. So, like, let me know. Let me know. All right. I'm going to pull one last card from my little mantra arcana deck here. See what your mantra is right now. I believe the miracle of life. I love this. Pile group 3, you know, like you have so much fucking support from the universe right now. This is my star card here, and that's what that is. Like, you're healing. You are, I don't know, like Harn is at the star. I always say that the star card is the universe wanting to have your back here. So accept it. Believe the miracle of life. Believe the good things that are coming for you. Just, I don't know, think of everything that needed to happen for you to be here right now, to be in this moment, you know, like know that things are getting better, that you are healing, that you are, I don't know, you have so much more waiting for you, okay? I don't know, I got just like this sense of peace and calmness and like joy, just kind of, I felt it, like I felt it in my body. So I hope you feel it soon too. And yeah, let me know if there were any messages for you here, group number 3. Absolutely appreciate your time and energy, and I hope to see you again sometime. Bye. Hello, group number 4, and those of you who chose the High Priestess from the Santa Muerte Tarot or the Selenite stone here. Welcome to your reading. We are starting with a card from the Green Witch Oracle deck. So if this part of the reading makes sense to you, we're using this as an energy check, so you know that there are messages here for you. If it doesn't, you can check out a different pile. Keep in mind, sometimes there's no messages for us in these readings because that just happens sometimes. So you do have the hearth showing up over here with safety, comfort, and spiritual connection. Okay, so I love this. All right, I do feel like maybe some of you have been paying attention to your home, the space that you're creating for yourself, creating a place where you feel safe, all right? And along with that, feeling connected to your spiritual team, okay? Like, I'm going to say your spiritual team, like more than anything. Okay, whatever that looks like for you. Whether you call on your ancestors or you have spirit guides or angels, or, you know, for some of you, it could be a spiritual connection to the earth, right? And Mother Earth or Mother Moon, or whatever that looks like for you, okay, is what's calling to you right now. I'm getting the message to not be afraid to ask for support, okay, especially if you are in need of some comfort. For some of you, you know, spruce up your altar, like maybe doing, you know, if you're inclined to, right? These are just suggestions, not telling you how to live your life, but you know, like doing some offerings and things like that, to your spiritual team, to let them know that you are welcoming in their support in whatever it is that you're doing right now, okay? I'm going to say that if you're more of a practical person, this could be a calling, okay, to explore a more spiritual side of yourself. Or it could be that this is not your pile, because I am getting like spiritual connection, spiritual messages, okay? A lot of you learning a lot about a world outside of you, okay? I feel like you've been learning a lot about maybe different religions, maybe exploring what that looks like for you. But I do feel like this is something that you've been kind of focused on right now, okay? So I do want to pull from the book here and see what else pops up. I don't remember everything. Where is it? Sorry, it's like it's not like in alphabetical order or anything. So, okay, I found it. Yeah, the hearth is the spiritual heart of your home, symbolizing the presence of spirit. A physical hearth provides light, warmth, and a way to prepare nourishment. The spiritual hearth represents the spiritual nature of the home, the essence of what makes it a place of rest, rejuvenation, and comfort. The location of the spiritual hearth is unimportant, as is whatever you might use or recognize as its physical representation. It may be a feeling, a meditation, or a blanket. I love that because, you know, I was saying like maybe some of y'all want to create an altar or a space or something like that. But I love this reminder that it can be whatever it means to you, right? If it means going and sitting on a rock and, you know, meditating or whatever, right? If it means, you know, being under your blanket or whatever, like whatever it is that brings you comfort, okay? Hearth also symbolizes connection with those you consider family as well as spirit. The card suggests that you look for those relationships and do what is necessary to reinforce them. Renew your connection to keep the communication with spirit in your home vibrant. Okay, yeah, I mean, I think that's the gist of what I was saying. So maybe you just needed to hear the message twice, all right? So I hope, yeah, okay, let's move on, okay? All right, so let's see what else you have showing up for you here right now. What else do you need to hear right now? What else does group 4 need to hear right now? You have the 8 of Swords showing up reversed. You have the Queen of Swords, of course. And you have the 4 of Swords, Holy Swords. And you have the 3 of Wands. Okay, we don't see coming over here. Wow. I said of course because goodness golly, swords, okay? And also earlier I was really called to the crown around the chair and that the high priestess is on, like, or the crown around her, and it just really looks like swords to me, right? So I was getting an energy of someone being very in their head. It could be that your third eye or your crown chakra is being activated, okay? And something that I want to say about that is slow down. Okay, that spirit wants to say about that. Okay, over here is slow down with the 8 of Swords showing up reversed, all right? Because I'm getting almost like you're finding this connection to a lot of different things, or maybe learning a lot of different things, and it could be leaving you feeling a bit muddled, a bit unclear, right? Rather than getting more answers, you're gaining more questions, and that's the reality of right, the world and the universe, right? That, how they say, the moment that you think you know everything, you know nothing at all. So it's almost like as you are learning more and more things, you're realizing more and more of what you don't know. But be mindful that it's not becoming overwhelming. I'm getting the sense of needing to be okay with not knowing everything. All right, and being okay with being at rest and not overexerting yourself where you're mentally exhausting yourself. Okay, so finding that support. Like I said, I do feel like okay, I'm just gonna throw this out there. For some of you, you could be, especially if you're feeling connected to spirit right now and getting a lot of messages, all right? It could be that maybe you're seeing a lot of synchronicities. You're getting a lot of spiritual messages and you don't really know where's coming from what, or what is happening, or what's going on, and it's leaving you feeling a bit frazzled. So especially if you're looking for signs, or you're asking your spirit team for signs and things like that, get a little bit specific, right? Or create a routine around it. Make sure that you're setting intentions, closing yourself off, opening yourself up as needed, right? And by that I mean, like, if you're like, you know what, right now I need to focus on my work, right? And kind of be very clear about that and say, I can't, I need to focus on my work, or hey, right now, spirit, like, talk to me, like, kind of, be intentional about this communication, and be intentional about the information and the energy that you're getting. Okay, I'm getting the term discernment. Okay, a time to discern the information that you're getting and what it means to you. So like, do slow down. I feel like overall you are kind of coming out of this energy, because I feel like all of these thoughts and all of these things that you're learning, regardless, like, I mean, like, yes, it could be like these spiritual messages, it could be knowledge, learning, whatever it is that you've had. I'm getting a lot of information thrust at you, and it's causing some anguish, some anxiety, some like just feeling so in your head about it. But you can actually take control of the situation. That's what the Eight of Swords says, that we can release ourselves from these things, that you have more power over these things than you are thinking, right? So for example, like with the Nine of Swords, I feel like, sometimes it's, other things that, like, that are making us feel trapped and anxious and things like that. And I'm like, and we have less control over it. But with the Eight of Swords, that is the meaning of the card, right? That you can actually control these things. So, yeah, like, be smart. I do feel like you are coming out stronger, coming out wiser from this situation, with the Queen of Swords showing up over here. I'm gonna say air signs, really, like, this might be your pile. Right? I'm getting just a lot of, yeah, I mean, we have, like, we have Libra, we have Libra, Gemini, we have Aquarius. I mean, like, really, it depends on how you read the cards. Nonetheless, air energies, this might be your reading here. You have a lot of knowledge to share, a lot of wisdom. I do feel like you're navigating the world smarter. Okay, don't undermine yourself. I feel like learning to trust yourself is something else that you are being asked to work on. For some of you, maybe like this learning energy, or the seeking out the answers and this desire to gain more information is coming from not knowing when the answers are already within you. Okay, I feel like there is something about you trusting yourself. Okay, I also want to point out that the Queen of Swords does carry, she is the most logical and reasonable queen over here, but she still carries some of that water energy. So to not completely dismiss your emotions, all right? Make sure that you are paying attention to your feelings. Make sure that you are not ignoring your emotional needs as well, for the sake of wanting to be logical. Okay, so yeah, kind of like a side note over here, all right? But I do feel like this is a very, there's different kinds of smarts and stuff, but like, and I don't think, I mean, okay, I just feel like, I don't know, maybe you grew up hearing a lot, like, how smart you were and how brilliant you are. And I do feel like you very much are, but it's almost, like you're not believing it or you're not seeing it. But I do feel like it's almost coming from, like, I'm hearing too smart for your own good, you know? Almost like because you are so smart, you don't see it. Like, you think it's almost like you're maybe hyper focused on the things that you don't know now. And it's like, I don't know all these things. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just getting some need to work on your self worth as well. Okay. So I'm gonna keep it there. Okay. I do feel like the universe is really interesting because I feel like the universe is asking you to slow down so that you could speed up. Okay. So you might be going through some holdups, some slower times. You're being asked to take a step back, okay, with the Four of Swords, to really let something simmer and manifest. The Four of Swords is a card of manifestation so that you can think and consider the future, what it is that you want to charge toward. It doesn't have to be the future ever after, but simply what is the next thing that I want to do? What is the next thing that's calling to me, right? Like asking yourself those questions. It doesn't have to be your whole future. Once again, as you're manifesting, take it, and you can meditate, you can pray, you can just kind of take a step back, observe nature, observe, period, and let these things speak to you. But I feel like after this period of rest and this period of things feeling a little bit still, you're going to be like, whoosh, with the Three of Wands, it's just like charging forward, getting things going. There's going to be a sudden growth, a sudden burst of excitement, passion. That's what you don't see coming, all right? And I love this because it's like air, and then fire, okay? So I feel like all of these thoughts, they're just gonna take this little, like, you have all of this, sorry, I'm getting the imagery very vividly, like, like the oxygen, the air is just kind of circulating, and then there's just like a little flame. And even the tiniest of flames, the tiniest spark, the tiniest source of inspiration that you find is actually going to expand. And all of these thoughts, all of this knowledge, all of these ideas that you carry within you are actually going to help you charge forward, are actually going to help you charge towards something new, something bigger, something. I'm getting really exciting for you. Some of you could be moving. Some of you could be traveling, okay? Maybe traveling is a part of what you're doing here. Sorry, I'm noticing like the closed book and the beak and the open book. And it's almost like, you know what? You're finally like, you've learned, like you're like taking a break and you're like, you know what? I'm going to close this book and actually experience shit, like, okay, I'm done, learning about, airplanes. Now I'm gonna go ride one, okay, or whatever, right? So yeah, and for those of you, I'm really, I'm just gonna say, okay, I have two thoughts over here. Okay, travel to the extent that you can, or see the world to the extent that you can. Okay, for those of you that it's harder to maybe go abroad or go to a new place or a new city or a new part. I mean, like, that's the thing though, right? Like, think of to what extent can you explore? To what extent can you try new things? This might look like, treating yourself out to a new place to have dinner at, right? Like trying a new form of cuisine, meeting friends in a new place, like, I don't know, trying a new club or like a new, what, you know what I mean? Like, to whatever extent you can, okay? Because I want to be real about the fact that, traveling and exploring, new countries or new faraway places isn't possible for all of us, but you can still expand your horizons to your own capacity, okay? So do so to the ability that you can. I feel like it's a time for you to open up, right? Like, get out of your head, really. Something else I noticed about this high priestess, from all the high priestess, because even the pile number 2, she has a book in her hand, but she's looking forward, and this high priestess is like looking down. I feel like you've been looking down, and I feel like it's time for you to, raise your view, raise your eyes, raise yourself, start looking forward, charging forward, like this Queen of Swords over here. So yeah, let's see what else we have showing up. Whoa. What else does group number 4 need to prepare for? Alright, you have the Five of Wands. You have the Seven of Cups. And the Ten of Swords over here, okay? Yeah, okay. See, more swords, more of that swords energy in your head, okay? And I think what this is saying is like, you know what? It might get a little bit harder before it gets better, is what I'm gonna say, okay? Like, you might be grappling with your thoughts again. Like, I feel like it's you with the Five of Wands. I feel like it's you fighting yourself more than anything, you know. Like, you could have opposition. I'm getting okay, I'm gonna say maybe that's why I got that message of, you know, like exploring and things like that to the extent that you can, because some of you could have social circumstances that are keeping you, right, like from charging towards something new, or like real responsibilities that are hard to detach yourself from and things like that. So like real challenges, right, tangible challenges that are hard to overcome. And the thing is that and that's very real, right? But the thing is that I do feel like you're being called to, one, explore different options, different choices, to do focus on your understanding, what you're learning, because you're about to wrap something up, okay? I feel like maybe even your understanding of the obstacles that you're facing is going to shift, right? Like maybe something that, you know, you've perceived as an obstacle for so long, like all of a sudden you're going to be like, wait a minute, why did I think that was in my way? Like, that's not even in my way. I can actually overcome this. Wait, I can go around, right? Wait, I can build a bridge. Okay, for some of you, building connections. Okay, I'm just going to throw that out there, like meeting new people and things like that, especially as you get out there and look up and, you know, meet new people over here. Okay. But yeah, you know, you are wrapping up cycles. I feel like you're gonna have a new understanding. You know, I'm not surprised that the Ten of Swords showed up, because I was like, come on. But that's indicative of, and that's what I'm saying, you know, things might feel a little bit harder, but it's indicative of new beginning on the horizon, okay? Like things getting better. Challenges being overcome with the Five of Wands, okay? So you know, you are going to have to learn to stand in your power. You're going to have to learn to advocate for yourself. You know, with the Queen of Swords, I want to say, you know, I do feel like you're going to come out very in charge, very large and in charge. You know, like the Queen of Swords, she's also known as the widower, and someone who had to learn how to fend for herself, right? So like, this is you. Like, you are learning how to take care of yourself, how to take care of your needs, how to handle your scandal, okay? So that's something that's coming out of this here. And the thing is that you don't have to do it alone. And for those of you that maybe are feeling disconnected from like people, okay, I'm getting like feeling disconnected from like, I don't know, maybe like people or something, but like I think that's why your spiritual team is showing up here saying, hey, like reach out to us, hey, connect with us, hey, we're here to support you, ask us for what you want. And the thing about that is that it's hard, right? Like, you know, especially if you don't know what it is that you want, you know, but maybe that's what you're asking for a little bit of guidance. Maybe you're asking for a little bit of hope, a little bit of clarity, you know, whatever it is, you know, it's waiting for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull a card here from, actually a couple of cards from a little deck of self-care, see what other messages we have showing up for you. Sorry, I just heard like I just heard, oh my gosh. Sorry. Okay, stop. The I'm seeing the little dance. The I don't even know. The I can't even say it. Sorry. I'm hearing a lot of songs right now. Okay. The point is, I don't know, maybe y'all need to go dancing, okay? If you're a dancer, you know, that's what I'm getting from this, okay? Go dancing, go have some fun, go enjoy yourself. All right, you have set one goal. Sorry. I want another pink one, so let me shuffle for a pink one. Okay, here. All right, you have Set one goal. It could be small, okay? One step at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself, okay? So, like, set one tiny goal, okay? Let's say that you're trying to travel, okay? Maybe it's not about going out and getting my passport and booking the tickets and blah, blah, blah. Maybe you're saving the first penny, all right? And it is what it is, but start, okay? Get it going, okay? I love when this comes out because it's like, I feel like you're so smart. Like, you already know. You know what you need to know, but you haven't grounded it. It's like you're so in your head, but you need to cement it. You need to put it in your head, okay? Like, put it in your heart. Sorry, put it in your gut. Like, let it land, all right? This is my tower card, actually. So, do consider what it is that you need to purge. What do you need to get rid of? Is it trinkets? Is it ideas? Is it values? Is it people? Okay, like, there's something holding you back over here that you're being asked to release, all right? And really do consider what it will make room for, okay? Because as you release things, you can make room for things, right? Like, even if you donate half of your clothes, right, or something like that, and then it's like, hey, now you get new clothes, okay? So yeah, you have also talk. This is lovers energy. With, is there someone you can call? Voice memo. Yeah, for those of you who've been craving that connection, okay. It's funny because I yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like it's almost like you're blocking yourself off. Like, maybe you don't want to talk to, like, I don't know, or maybe you don't feel comfortable talking with everyone or something, but it's like you've been silencing yourself and staying to yourself, so kind of put stuff out there, see who do you trust, if you really feel like there's nobody you can talk to, I feel like that's back to this, like, your spiritual team saying, like, hey, like, reach out to us. So I'm gonna wrap up with a card from my little mantra arcana deck and see what other messages we have for you. What is your mantra at this time? Wow. Okay. I think, well, these wanted to pop up, so they just like whooshed out. So double tower energy, 1616 could mean something. Okay. So you have my greatest struggles are my greatest lessons. All right. One of your mantras, and creativity flows through me. Okay. I am actually, nope, I can't because I don't have my phone. I was gonna say I'm gonna look it up for you. I'm gonna look up what 1616 means, but I don't have my phone, so I can't do that. So you go ahead and look up, see if there's any messages for you there. Let me know. Leave me a note in the comments if you actually look it up. Let me know. Let me know. I would absolutely love to hear. But yes, okay, double tower energy. So an emphasis really on what you need to let go of. And with my greatest struggles are my greatest lessons. I do feel like for some of you, what you're leaving behind is this sense of like the hardships that were imposed on you and like all this learning, right? Because that's the thing about that sword energy, that it's carrying so much knowledge. Okay, so there's so much stuff that you've actually learned from your experiences, and this learning to trust yourself and creativity flows through me. You have the universe offering you a new chance, a new opportunity. Okay, know that you are a creator, that you are able to create what it is that you want, because that creativity flows through you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. Thank you so much for being here. If there were any messages for you, please feel free to leave me a like or a comment. Thank you, and I hope to see you again sometime. Bye.